Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Camila aka CamiSimming and welcome to this new speed build. Today, as you can see, we are in Britechester building a community lot that I'm so happy to finally be sharing with you because I like how it turned out a lot. Because yeah, as you probably know by now, when I have an idea in mind and I can actually translate it well into The Sims, it's like a super important win for me. So, and this was the case. So I had an idea in mind of building these two townhouses, kind of, and each one with a kind of commercial activity in them, and yeah, like combine them in a smart way. So as we are in Britechester, um, this ends up being a cafe with a sort of library next to it. So it's pretty functional and pretty helpful for the university gameplay because you can come here with your Sims and you can grab a coffee, and then if they have to study, you can do it as well. I set the slot to be a cafe so that someone would actually show up and do their job, like serving coffee. So the library doesn't have any um, any people living and not living, working there. But yeah, I figured that probably you wouldn't need actually someone there, so that was gonna work out fine. As you can see now, the style that I was going for was kind of a liberty kind of style. I don't know if that's the right word in English, but also in the city where I live, there are a ton of buildings that are built in this style. So, and I think they are so pretty, so elegant, and I thought that they fit the world of Britechester pretty nicely. So, yeah, I wanted to make things work with this style. Initially, as you can see here, the cafe, that's the one on the right side, was much more rustic, but then I changed the windows and some of the wallpaper for like more elegant one, and it ends up being very white and blue on the outside with a very dark roof as like a contrast, while the library is more on the brown side. So there are a lot of dark browns, like rich tones, um, both on the exterior and on the interior with the tables and chairs. And like I noticed just now when I was editing the screenshots that the windows of the library are not even on the second floor, but I decided that that's fine because I don't know, it's kind of an older building, so I don't know, that's my justification. If you want to adjust the windows, you can do that. I already uploaded this build to the gallery, so I didn't want to delete it and then upload it again. So yeah, I also had a ton of trouble and problems with the trim here, like around the floor, the different floors. I don't know, it kept on disappearing, and yeah, the auto placement wasn't working as I wanted it to. So yeah, I had to fiddle with it a ton. Actually, you will see me struggling with it like almost until the end of the video, because yeah. And here we are in starting to work on the cafe. So it's a two-story store, a two-story cafe, and there's like on the downstairs floor there's of course the bar, let's say, and a bathroom that's very cute, very fresh looking, and I love these like bay windows because I don't know, I think they give a lot of character to the interior. So, and yeah, for the color scheme I went for very dark browns also in here, with some touches of red and yellow because they are the colors of Britechester University, so I thought they were perfect for this cafe here. And I also imagine that probably a student works here like as a part-time job so that they can like pay their loans and so on. And so I gave the barman, let's say, a kind of desk to do their homework. Maybe when they don't have a lot of clients, they can sit there and do their stuff. I don't know, it was like a pretty nice and realistic detail that I was happy to come up with, kind of. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about the cafe because it's kind of a normal cafe. That's not something crazy going on. I used a lot of like island counters upstairs that are like going around the railings and the fence that looks down downstairs. Because I don't know, it was kind of fancy. Maybe like Starbucks, maybe they have those things. I don't know how to call them in English, like if you want to charge your phone and or your PC, you can do it there. So yeah, and I don't know, it's kind of elegant but also not so elegant. I think that the exterior is way more elegant than the interior, which is more rustic and more like down to earth, maybe not so pretentious. And I also decided to switch to delete some of the tables and include some chairs and also a couch downstairs. I used the ones from the Nifty Knitting Stuff Pack because they looked kind of nice in this atmosphere here. I used this sign from Get Together um, as like a sign where you can read what's on the menu and what you can like order here. I don't know, it was a pretty nice kind of touch. And yeah, and as I told you, the bathroom ends up being so cute and simple. I included a bench from Cats and Dogs and I combined it with some plants that I raised up so that it was kind of a decor piece and not somewhere that your Sims may end up sitting on, because it would be so weird to go into the bathroom and you find like a person sitting there sipping their coffee. It would be so weird, but yeah, this kind of stuff happens a lot in The Sims, so I wouldn't be surprised. But here I'm working on this more loungy area with the couch, with the chairs, and I wanted to include a bookcase, but then I realized that on the other side of the building there will be like an actual library, so there wasn't the need to fill in the space with other books because we have a ton of them on the other side, on the other shop, let's say, on the other townhouse, in the other townhouse. And yeah, as you can see, I went with some curtains from Discovery University in the yellow swatch, and I combined them with those green curtains from Island Living to like represent the colors of Britechester University. And here on the exterior part of the cafe we do have other tables, and at the end of the video I will put down some like umbrellas because I don't know, they were a realistic touch that I wanted to include. And I put down these lights from Cats and Dogs, but then I think I deleted most of them because they were too like big and chunky and I didn't like how they looked when I was building, so I imagine that they can be a bit annoying for gameplay, so I removed 2 or 3 of them. And as you can see, the library part ends up being very brown, as I told you. And on the upstairs, so on the first floor, on the ground floor, there is like the more library area, so there are a ton of sitting spaces for your Sims to study. And then upstairs I included a sort of meeting room. I imagine that maybe the student committee or something like that kind of has their meetings there, so that they can, I don't know, plan events and organize some parties, and I don't know, the graduation ceremony. So I wanted to make it feel like a very kind of communal area, like maybe the committee like reunites here, and they sit on these mismatched chairs, and they like plan stuff. I don't know, it was like something very cute, and maybe like you can organize a club that comes here sometime and yeah, does stuff. I don't know, there isn't actually something to do for them, so I don't know, but maybe you can like plan the club, and they like to do friendly interactions, like talking to each other, and so you can pretend that this is actually something that they can do for university, so they maybe organize something and plan events. And there is also a bathroom here in the library, because yeah, I don't like when in community lots like these, like two community lots next to each other, sort of, there is only one bathroom, so just in one of the two or more of them, because I don't think it's so realistic. So when you go to the library, you can't go into the cafe and go to the toilet there, because it would be so weird, and you can't actually do it because you have to pay for something before you can use the bathroom, which is fair. So yeah, I wanted to include a teeny tiny bathroom here, and here I wanted to add some character to the outside, to the exterior, so I added those fake balconies on the front and on the back. I wanted to add them also on the sides, but it was like a bit too much. It was too messy, so I like deleted some of them. And I also included some kind of a blackboard, which is, I think, from Get to Work. It's one of those statues that you can put outside of stores, to act like maybe a blackboard that they use to write down things and to plan stuff. And I also included a baby Yoda, because I don't know, since it was like a so kind of a communal area, so that some place where students meet, I wanted to include some like funny details, so that they actually enjoy going here and spending time together planning stuff. And so I wanted to include some funny details. I don't know how to explain it, but I hope that you like get what I mean. Maybe someone brought this baby Yoda statue, and they act like if it's like their mascot, if that's how you call it. And yeah, I don't know, it was like something cute and also realistic, I think, for a place like this. And here I'm adding the last touches to the exterior, some staircases, some wood, no, not wood flooring, like stone flooring, because it was like there was only grass, which wasn't ideal for community lots, so I added this stone on the ground, some trash cans, and some exterior signs. And I also included with debug some, I don't know how to call them, but because they are not actually what I use them for, some little kind of poles for your, like when you come here, you can leave your bike there. I don't even know how to call them in Italian, almost. So yeah, I wouldn't expect to know the word in English, so but you will see it at the end. I don't know why I'm trying to explain it when you can't actually see it, so you are even more confused than I am. So yeah, here they are. At the end of the video, I will put their actual bikes, so that you can understand what's the purpose of that weird area there. And yeah, I added those like ivy things from debug, which looked perfect for this kind of building. And yeah, basically I think we are done with the video. I'm adding just some few last touches, and here we are. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please make sure to leave a like, a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I will see you all in my next video, and have a great day. Bye everybody.